We're joined now by Michael Oren, former Israeli ambassador to the United States. Thank you so much, sir, for being here. I just want to get a sense from you. Give us some sense of the cooperation between Israel and the United States, and if this is unprecedented as they go forward with this campaign against Iran.
Good to be with you, Sarah. Thank you. The U.S.-Israel Strategic Alliance has for many years been the deepest and most multifaceted strategic alliance which the United States has had with any foreign power. It actually exceeds the depth and width of the alliance which the United States has with Great Britain or France or Italy, certainly. And it's in many areas. It's in cyber, it's in intelligence sharing and weapons developments. We've seen the Iron Dome, for example, and the Arrow systems. Those are U.S.-Israel developments. But this war has taken that cooperation to an entirely different level. Honestly, I've never seen anything like it. It's the first time that the United States has cooperated actively with Israel in an offensive operation, not defending Israel's skies from incoming rockets, and actually deploying very advanced U.S. assets on Israeli soil, like the F-22 jets. So it's really quite a different level, and both sides have said that this cooperation is in total lockstep, that there's open communications, and there's a division of labor, which has proven to be very effective on the battlefield.
There is a concern about how long this war will go on and the objectives. The United States has been saying different things. The president saying that it's about getting rid of Iran's nuclear capabilities, that it's about getting rid of the Navy and the Air Force there in Iran, and then perhaps regime change. Israel seems to be saying regime change is the goal, where they say they are going to continue to kill whoever becomes a supreme leader over and over and over again, if that is necessary. Do you have some sense of whether these two goals are the same, or if there is a distinct difference between Israel's goals and the United States' goal?
Happy to. I think the goals are much clearer and much more in lockstep with one another. And I'll explain. I think both the United States, and I don't want to speak for the United States, I can certainly speak for the Israeli leadership, is the way we understand it, that the goal of regime change in Iran is aspirational, that ultimately it has to be in the hands of the Iranian people. The United States and Israel can facilitate such a turnover of regimes, but we can't actually go in there and bring down the government. And I think that the Israeli government statement said, as a point of fact, that Israel will eliminate any leader who replaces Khamenei or any leader who comes after Khamenei who continues to seek to destroy the state of Israel. I think you can read between the lines and say if there's a leader that comes up and said, hey, we're not going to develop nuclear weapons, we're not going to develop ballistic missiles that we're going to fire at Israel, and we're not going to support terrorist groups that are going to try to destroy the state of Israel, then Israel would probably welcome that leader, even if it's not, a result of a popular uprising. We're not there yet. Barring that, the agreement, the goal remains: stop the nuclear development, stop the ballistic missile manufacturing, and stop the support for terror.
Do you think it was a mistake by the President of the United States not to come to Congress, not to come before the American people before launching this war, as he called it? It has not been approved by Congress, but he and the Defense Secretary has called it a war.
Well, it's a congressional, internal American issue. The Congress voted about it the other day and made its voice heard. I'm always in favor, and I'm not spokesman for either government, the United States or Israel. I'm always in favor of greater transparency, greater communications, and communicating the casus belli. The reason for going to war here is very clear, and there was, to me, there was an ironclad, casus belli for going to war. This is the country, Iran, has actually declared war against the United States and carried out acts of war under any legal definition since 1979, and that was a shut and close case. That could always be made more forcibly.
Let me ask you about something that just happened. This just came to us just now. Donald Trump has posted on Truth Social saying there will be no deal with Iran except unconditional surrender. After that, he says, and the selection of a great and acceptable leader or leaders, we and many of our wonderful and very brave allies and partners will work tirelessly to bring Iran back from the brink of destruction, making it economically bigger, better, and stronger than ever before. He writes in bold, Iran will have a great future. Make Iran great again. What do you make of what you just heard there, that he is no deal and that Iran must surrender? Do you see that happening in any kind of timeline?
Well, I could. If the bombing is continued and if Iran no longer has missile capacities, doesn't have aerial defenses, and is really literally rendered defenseless in front of an immense amount of military power. It's Israel, the United States, and now perhaps also Arab countries joining in. Just the UAE and Saudi Arabia have together 500 combat jets. It's a huge force. So yes, at some point, the Iranian leadership, whatever it is, may say, okay, enough. We're willing to go back to the table and agree to those three conditions: no nuclear facilities, no ballistic missile manufacturing, and no support for terror. That's possible. I think if I can speak for the Israeli people, I'm sort of arrogating a role here. The Israelis would definitely resonate to what the president just said and support it. The definition has to be made. What do we mean by surrender? What does that mean? Does that mean that Iran is occupied? I don't think anybody wants to put boots on the ground and occupy Iran. If that means that there's a leadership that says we are not going to fight anymore, we're not going to try to destroy our neighbors, we are not going to promote terror around the world, and we're not going to try to develop strategic and ballistic weapons. If that's surrender, bring it on.
Michael Oren, I do thank you for your time this morning. Really appreciate it. John?